Hey, what's going on everybody? It's MA76B-Ball. I'm back at it again with another video for you. Today is First on Court episode 8 for the Kobe 11. I guess the little nickname they got for it is Black Space. So let's just jump right into things. Like I said, this is a First on Court episode. If you're new to the channel, what this is all about is just the first time experience, just taking the shoe out of the box just after recently purchasing it, taken out to the hardwood or outdoor court, whatever the case may be, and just playing in the shoe for the first time for a couple hours and just relaying the feedback to you. So so I just did the other night. I played 2 hours in them. I played on a clean court, and the reason I want to highlight that is the shoe tends to have different types of reviews in terms of traction. So sometimes I wonder, like, when the first colorway gets released, if there's a certain type of compound on there and people aren't satisfied with it or it gets poor results, and then as other colorways get released by the companies, if they end up changing the compound, sometimes I wonder if that's a possibility, because with this particular model and actually even adding another layer on top of that, it's a translucent outsole, which is sometimes hit or miss. This shoe, I mean, it was, I don't know, maybe a 9.5 out of 10 in terms of traction for me in my experience for those 2 hours. Granted, it was a clean court, so I don't know about semi-dusty courts would be different, and of course dusty courts as well. So yeah, just for the first time out there for 2 hours, the traction was spot on. I was squeaking on the floor. I wiped my shoes now and then every whatever 6, 7, 8 plays or something like that. But yeah, that's that. Moving on, I want to talk about the fit of the shoe. Recently, I mentioned in my other video, my pickup video, I don't know, I'm usually an 8.5, and I tried on several shoes at the Nike shop, and I had to go down to 8, and they all fit fine. My toes had wiggle room, and width-wise, it was spot on. So this one's an 8 as well. So you've got the Flyknit upper with the TPU strands interwoven in there. And man, the fit on this shoe, like, I really love the fit of this shoe. I am a skinny guy, I've got skinny feet, and the fit was phenomenal. So I don't know, maybe these days, maybe I'll have to go down half size, I'm not sure. But that was the case with this shoe. So the ankle area, sometimes with the low cuts, some people might have, I don't know, my heel might slip or whatever, but the way that the heel cup is sculpted out here, I mean, it just locks you in. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. And then also, with the Crazylight Boost 2016, I didn't have much luck with that one. If any of you saw that video, I cut the testing short for the full performance review, because the peaks here, I'll get a little closer. I'm talking about the Crazylight now, I'm not talking about this shoe, but just the peaks here were digging into my leg pretty bad, so I stopped it. So that was not the case. I had zero issues with this. The ankle collar, the entire area, the front and the sides, the back, the sides and the front area, fully locked in once it's laced up. There was just no discomfort whatsoever. So that's that about the fit. Like I already mentioned about materials, it being the Flyknit with the TPU strands. So I liked it. I know there were a few people out there said it was a little too stiff because they want like true Flyknits for the flexibility. But myself, I know it'll sound nuts, but maybe I'm old school. I am old. I do like a little bit of stiffness in there because I want the support and I want the lockdown, because I cut hard left and right, and often or not my right shoe ends up getting kind of pushed out. The material wise gets pushed out. So I really love this combination. That's just me, the TPU strands and the Flyknit. That was kind of like a dream come true for me. Lacing it up, it was straight up. It's just a regular shoe. You've got a tongue and traditional laces, so no problems there. One thing that I like to point out, I do tighten my shoes fairly tight, because I am so skinny, to get that lockdown and a good fit. And there was no pressure whatsoever on my foot, so there's a great feature, a great point about the shoe, about the lacing system. So now on to the bad news. I am actually going to attempt to return the shoes, unfortunately, and it's a bit of a bummer. And the reason for that is the cushioning in the forefoot. Well, first of all, the cushioning in the heel, there's the Zoom bag in the heel, plus you've got your Lunarlon. I'm just going to take out the drop-in midsole. The cushioning in the heel was no problem whatsoever. It was very comfortable. Heel strikes, heavy heel strikes when I tried jumping to touch the rim, it was great. But a great nice little feature, you know, they put in all these flex screws here. So that's good for flexibility and mobility and adaptability to the court. But unfortunately, like, it is really thin, like really thin here. And yeah, I was just feeling it, man. Like, it's great for court feel, but it was just, you know, it was banging on the ball of my foot a little too much. And I am accustomed to, for example, the unlocked zoom in the Air Jordan 29. Like, that's like, you know, you're on pillows with that shoe. And then also with the Curry 2.5, you've got the charged foam throughout, and that is also a very a little bit of a firm ride, but the impact is there. I don't get any you know, I don't have any sore feet the following morning. So unfortunately, struck out on this. You know, it's just too thin. You know, if I had the cash and I were to do the Nike ID option with the full zoom, well, that would be an absolute dream come true. So who knows, maybe that'll happen sometime in the future. But I think they're gonna get pulled off the site soon because the AD is out now. So, but anyways, it's all good. There'll be new models and new shoes will come out, and eventually I'll find something that you know, hit the mark. So that's kind of like 0 for 2 for my last two shoes. You know, Crazy Light didn't really work out. This was so close. It's just that cushioning there. But that's that, guys. That's that in a wrap for episode 8 for First on Court, and hopefully I'll have better luck next time. I do have 2 performance shoes that are supposedly going to show up. I don't know what's going on with the mail these days. Even I heard back in the States and in Canada, like, everything's backed up, obviously probably because of Christmas time and stuff. So that's it, guys. I wish I had more stuff for you, and I wish I had footage for you, but you know, it was just the one run, and the shoe is not going to quite work out. I'm not even actually sure that the shop is going to let me return these, because I'm not, you know, fully aware of their exchange policy. Things tend to be a little bit tricky in Japan sometimes. So who knows, maybe I'll just end up having to keep them, and I'll use it for casual use, but I'll let you know. Actually, I'm going to kind of vlog the whole thing. I'm going to record the entire trip. I was asked from Thurla in Manila, Soul Firm family. He asked me to kind of document a trip down into the city and into the basketball shop, so that's actually what I'm going to do now. I'm leaving in about 3 hours, and yeah, you guys will see a little bit of Japan from my front door all the way down to the shop. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Again, I always have to give the shout out to the people who are reaching out to me on Instagram with a lot of positivity. I've got a lot of great messages back from you guys. A lot of you guys that I've helped motivate, and then you guys, in turn, you guys are giving me that fire right back. So thank you very much. Always a huge shout out to Snang and Hoops and 3F_training. Big shout out to you guys. And that's about it. Alright, guys, that's enough for me for rambling. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, but we'll see what happens down the road. Take care, everyone. You know, stay on that path. You know, winter season's here. In Japan, it's flu season, so please stay healthy. Do whatever you're doing, but just stay on that positive path. Take care, everyone. Peace.